Hey everyone, it's Funk here. Got a video here of a battle I had a couple of days ago with a pretty big result. Actually, I think this was the biggest game I've ever had in my SDI, which is one of my favourite tanks. It's a great tank, really strong. As good as the E75 I'd say, and probably even better hull down because it doesn't have any cupolas that you can snipe that are weak points. So, I mean it does have cupolas, but they're not very weak and they're really hard to hit, so yeah, so it's a great tank, very strong. only let down with this tank I'd say is the rate of fire is quite slow, which makes it really hard to have those really big games. You need to get quite lucky and have really good circumstances in order to have a really big game. So this was one of those games where I got lucky. So basically I'm just trying to stay hull down, because if they can see my turret then there's very little chance they can damage me if that's all they can see. That AMX 5100's a big annoyance there, because he's just sitting there and he's preventing me from engaging these guys on my left. If he wasn't there, well of course there's the guys on the hill that are preventing me from engaging as well, but you can see later on I'm very determined to get rid of him, to dig him up. Unfortunately that AMX is in a really annoying position because he's just sitting there around the corner. I can't get any shots on him unless he comes out, so that's quite annoying. And if he's smart, he'll only come out when I'm looking the other way and shoot me in the side, which is going to be very frustrating. So this is why I'm thinking I really want to get him out, dig him out of there. And you'll see later on I'm willing to take a couple of hits in the back of the turret in order to get rid of him. And this is the point where I start thinking about advancing up and just taking a couple of hits so I can kill him. So it wouldn't be, seeing as I've still got most of my health, if I take a hit from a Lao and a Centurion, I'll still have a reasonable amount of health. So this is what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking, yep, got to get rid of that AMX. So one more shot and I'll have him. So here we go. I go, yep, I'm going to go for it. It's worth getting rid of him. It's worth taking a hit. Unfortunately, that just hits his commander's hatch and does a critical damage, which is very frustrating because now I've got to go all the way forwards and take a hit in the back of the turret. Take one. I only took one hit. I was quite lucky actually. But now my turret ring is damaged, so the turret is turning so slowly. When the turret gets damaged in this game, it's so slow to turn. But this is good. I've got a hold down position where I can take them both on, so This is a perfect setup. And there's really very little these guys can do. They're screwed now. So yeah, this was a big game, but as you can see, there wasn't really any. I didn't really have to show any great skill in order to get this result. I was just in the right place at the right time, and there were plenty of tanks to shoot, and I just took advantage of it and shot them, and that was it. Got to say, I'm pretty pleased with this shot here. Not always easy to hit a scout on the run at that kind of distance. Got him. That was quite unlucky. That shot really dipped. So here we go, there's the best player in this Jagdtiger 88, but he might be a good player, but I'm not worried about him. There's very little he can do to me here. I'm hull down, I've got my hull covered by a rock, so there's really nothing he can do to me. Even if he fires gold, you have to get extremely lucky and hit my cupolas. So now I'm loading HE, because if I can hit him with an HE round, oh, that'll be the end of him. If I can hit him. Fortunately, this shot here I get lucky. So 7 kills. If I can get one more, I'll have my Radley Walters medal. Unfortunately, it's not to be. I can put one shot into this guy, but now he runs away and there's very little I can do to catch him. If my teammates were nice, they would have saved the kill for me and let me have that kill so I could get a Radley Walters, but they weren't, so what can you do? So close to getting this kill, but someone yoinks it away from me. Almost. But good game. 6.7k damage. That's the biggest game I've had in the STI so far, I think. And yeah, it wasn't even that hard. It was pretty easy, to be honest. Over 1500 base XP, pretty solid result. So good game, and hope you enjoyed it.